Hello there! As you know by now, our boy Mickey Mouse, could be Mikey Mouse, I don't know, Mouse Boy, became public domain recently. Steamboat Willie at least. To celebrate, I will be reviewing one of my favorite Mickey Mouse games ever. And one of my favorite Sega Genesis titles, Mickey Mania. Published in 1994 by your mom. Oh my god, I got you so good. No, it was actually published by ImageSoft and developed by your dad's ass, aka Traveler's Tales. It was released on several platforms, the Sega Genesis, the SNES, the Sega CD, even the PlayStation. Some cool people worked on this one, including David Jaffe of God of War fame, and composer Michael Giacchino, one of the biggest composers in Hollywood right now, who has worked with Marvel, Disney. He did some Mission Impossible themes, the Alias theme. It's funny looking at old reviews of this one because some people called it too easy. Too easy? Yeah. Back then, when we were all gaming gods doomed to repeat the same 3 levels over and over again in the hope, the blind hope, of encountering something new, something different, a new level, perhaps even the end of a game. Granted, this is a very short game, and some of the stages go by very quickly, but to make it all the way to the end in one go, you gotta train like Rocky in Rocky. All the Rockies. This is a challenging game, okay? Don't let the cutesy Disneyness of it all fool ya. The game has a very cool concept. In order to pay homage to classic Mickey Mouse cartoons, we play as Mickey, who is going through time, hopping from one cartoon to the next, trying to encounter an older version of himself every time. It's basically the movie Looper. Along the way, fighting classic villains like the Mad Doctor, Pete, and a moose, I guess. We begin, of course, with Steamboat Willie, the goat. Goaty! Actually, it does have a goat in it. I just realized, between Super Noah's Ark 3D, this game, Super Hunchback, I've now spoken about goats a lot in a very short span of time. What's with goats in video games? No one even likes these freaks in real life. Not a fan. Mid-animal at best. If it wasn't for that frickin' good-ass cheese, we'd like grind him up into Skittles and snort him or something. I've lost the plot. What were we talking about? Oh yeah, Mickey Mania. The Steamboat Willie stages are a treat. All too often, games open with some boring level, but I'm like, why not give the best you got straight away? And Mickey Mania certainly does that. Yeah, it's an easy level, but it's so pretty and it's so much fun. It puts you in a good mood straight away and teaches you the ins and outs of the game simply and effectively. Everything is fire right away. The graphics are cool, the animation is pure Disney, it's funny as hell, the gameplay is smooth, and the stages are cleverly put together, the sound effects are awesome, and the music rocks. I can't imagine anyone not enjoying this so far. Then the game throws you a little more of a challenge with the Mad Doctor saga. A creepy level with bats, exploding skeletons, bony spiders, and a few curveballs. The game has some neat 2.5D stuff thrown in. Every so often you get this ambitious 3D effect, and especially back in the day, you're like, wow, this looks amazing. Obviously, if you're playing this on the PlayStation, it's like, bitch, everything's 3D here. But on the Genesis, it was a nice surprise. The tower stages is something out of a mature Castlevania sequel or something. Mickey's main attack is throwing balls at people. I don't know what they are, okay? I could look it up online or find the manual, which I still have somewhere, but I don't want to take away from you the satisfaction of you looking it up for yourself, alright? Anyway, spoilers, but the game keeps on kicking ass the whole way through. However, there are some nitpicks that I have. Top of the list, the jumping is fine, but the game, all too often, wants you to aim for one specific pixel, otherwise you lose. Come on, I totally reached it. Look! Sometimes you clearly hit a character first, but no. It turns out he hit you first, because F you, I guess. And these jumps are ridiculous. This should count. Come on. What? You're taking the Mickey, mate. You meet up with goodest boy of all, Pluto, and he's adorable. At first you're like, oh, he's just gonna tag along and be a dog in the background or something. But no, he actually helps you. Whenever the moose turns up, he gives you a little heads up. It's so cute. Look at him. What a good boy. The ghost level gives you but a taste of how tricky this game can be. It's relatively easy overall, but the game is upping the ante little by little, which is good. And again, I can't stress this enough, the music is fantastic. The gardens are very creative and pretty, but they're also pretty darn annoying. I hate these butterflies. I hate them. They're not the good kind of butterflies, like the ones you get in your stomach when Jessica Rabbit turns up in that movie. Nah, those are ass butterflies. They fly out your butt. they suck. Seriously. It's about this time where you should realize how important these pellets you're throwing are, and how impossible the game becomes if you run out. So it's time to strategize a little, pay a lot more attention to what the hell you're doing. This isn't one of those games you can just speed jump your way through, okay? Every so often, he'll throw something at you, and it's gonna hurt if you're not ready for it. The butterflies are annoying, yeah, but they're nothing compared to these ferret f***s. Oh my god, there's so many of them. They're everywhere. Their attacks are really irritating. Sometimes you can hurt them if you jump on them. Sometimes it doesn't do anything. Can't Mickey just make him laugh to death or something? The Prince and the Pauper stages are the hardest ones. And unless you're a god by this point in the game, this will likely be the spot where you die, unless you really take your time and expect the unexpected. Curveballs aplenty, you've been warned. The final boss is this guy, of course, and he's actually not that hard to beat. You just have to remember the pattern and not take silly hits for no reason. Like with that Terminator game I talked about, ideally, don't die, because you're gonna, need to be alive in the game to win it. You see, this is the kind of top tier game criticism that gets me the big bucks. I love this freaking game. The attention to detail here is impressive. I really appreciate the amount of care and effort that went into making what could have been some soulless cash-in something truly special. A loving tribute to Disney's most iconic character. If only New Disney could show him more love, that'd be cool. You can't just give us something as badass as Runaway Brain and leave us hanging like this. For a million years as well. What the hell, Disney? What else are you doing? Frozen 3? Eat my entire ass. Mickey Mania is a terrific game. It's not perfect, some of the stages are a little too short. Like I said, it's a bit harsh at times. It's not super generous with health and continues, but it's one of those games that's so good that even when you screw up time and time again, it's still fun to go right back to it and try once more. And it's super rewarding when you finally get it right. Playing it again recently is still one of my favorites on the Genesis. It's my happy place. I just feel so cozy playing it. Definitely give it a go if you haven't done so. It's worth it. Alright, on that note, please enjoy the cast of characters. Oh my god, I just got you so good. Again!
Uh-oh, I control your mind now. Haha, obey me, motherfucker! Alright, first order of business. Leave a like on the video. There you go. Now kill! Kill! Kill!